Hi, this is an overview of chapter 3 log files. So if you just look at these files, you will see these two folders and one solution file. Okay, I'll just go again. So it's visible now. The chapter 3 log file, the log MVC file, and the log lib file. So when you start, this is the library file. If you just check with this .NET current version I have. So this is the version. If you go inside the log file, so these are the files you get. When you open inside your Visual Studio Code, it should show you like this. This is the log file, and this is the code for the log. You'll see you have a private variable here, the stream writer, and the default constructor, plus the write log method and the close log. And again, you will see the MVC project accompanying with it to use this library. And it has a startup file, and it should have this. If you go to the controllers, the home controller, and as you see, it's using the log file and usages of it, right? You should see everything here. Let's go back to my shell. Now we are in the main folder. Go inside the three. Let's go inside the log MVC log app folder, and you will see, and then do a .NET. Now you see the app is running. We open the default browser. You should see localhost 5000. Right, so this localhost 5000 with the app. When you click about, contact, home, you close it and Control C, and you go back here, and you should see this text file under this MVC. These are the log file we just created. This is an overview of chapter 3, the recipes 5 and 6. The folder, when you just open the folder, it should look like this. So there are two projects, the chapter 3 CSV file, the console app, and this reader and the solution file. If you open up your Visual Studio Code, it should look like this. And when you open the library file, and the library should look like this with this system.io import, plus we have this private file name string, and then again we have this default constructor and a public method to read your CSV file. If you go inside the console application, it should look like this. This is the sample movie text file. I got it. So we have like 10 entries. On the program CS, you'll see it's imported the library plus reading of your movie file, and then looping through one by one. And again, if you look at the inside the project, you'll see this is referenced, the library is referenced here. Let's get back to our console and go inside the console application, the console app, and do a .NET build. Okay, everything is built. .NET run. Now you see the output. Let's have a look on this chapter 3, recipe the 6th and the 7th. When you open the project, it should look like this. You will see a project of this library project plus the Windows application. So when you look at this, the first library, the library project, if you click on it, you will see the code. You will see system.io compression, all these namespaces are used. And then we have a destination folder, destination path as a private string, and this is your constructor. We did the path, and then this is the method for the compressing the file. Finally, you will get another method to list the compressed files. Then you go back to, if you click on this one, you will see SDK, a .NET Standard library, and then this is the Windows application that's going to use the library. If you look at the references, you will see this is referenced plus If you look at the main form, we have this text box, the browse button, and the file list, the list box, and the open folder. If you go inside the button, you will see the code, the libraries referenced here, and then we have the button click method. A dialog box opens, and then we get the path. And if you see, the path is already hard coded. You can just do any path. So if you look at, click here, this is the path. You'll see nothing here. And go back. Let's execute this application. And then browse. So I'll go to this my PC and then see projects, chapter 3, the compress folder, and the slides folder. Okay, now the compression is done. You will see all the files here. So if you look at the folder, you will see a zip file here. You can just see extract, and then extract it. You'll see all the file compressed and released. Let's stop it. Okay, this is an overview of chapter 3, the recipe 9 and 10. If you see, you will see the library here. You will see the two projects when you open this one. The library project, and it's a standard library, and again this is the encryption library. So we will have like two. This is the system.io plus, and we have this private string file name, and then you have this default constructor, one public method for encryption and the other public method for decryption. It's a simple class library. This is your Windows application. You see the references. You will see the reference library here, plus, and you have Windows Phone with two buttons, one button for encryption, other one for the decryption. If you double click on the code, here you will see the library reference, and then the button click. You have this button click here for the encryption. You have the encryption button click here, plus you will see the decryption button click here. You show a message box, file is decrypt, and file is encrypt, and file is decrypt. Let's have a, if you see here, you will have a file, a sample file. Let's go back and start. Click encrypt button and click on sample, open. The file is encrypted. So go back here, you will see a small lock here, encryption lock. Okay, now go back, open your Windows and then application. Just click on the decrypt button, select the sample, and it is decrypted. And go back. If you see here, you will see the sample, the lock is removed. See, the lock is removed. Just stop it.